One Piece is awesome. Hey guys, this is the Worldly Reviewer, and we finally got Gear 4 in One Piece Chapter 784, and the chapter was awesome. Okay, so actually I uploaded a quick discussion of the chapter. They were actually my views on the chapter when I saw only the Japanese version when it was released on Thursday. The English translation hadn't come out at that time, so I was outside, so I made just a quick discussion and what I thought about Gear 4 and all that. Well, I wasn't that impressed at that time, but after reading and rereading the English version, I think I've changed my mind. So actually that was kind of a small one, and now I'm going to do a complete overview and complete discussion of the chapter 784. I know I'm a bit late, but alright, let's get on with it. In the beginning of the chapter, we saw Viola, Litan Tatas, Robin, Usopp, and all those guys, and I was like, God, Oda, please don't do this to us. Please don't do this to us. And I was thankful that we just turned to Luffy and Doflamingo, and all the shit didn't go on for the entire chapter. So actually they were just discussing that the bird cage is getting smaller, and even the King's Plateau is not safe, as the epicenter of the bird cage is near Doflamingo, so they'll have to go where Luffy and Doflamingo are fighting to actually be safe from the bird cage until it completely kills him, and it'll just be over. But we all know that's not gonna happen because Luffy just plowed Doflamingo. Now, content wise, there was not a lot of content in this chapter. Not a lot of content, just Luffy versus Doflamingo and a little bit in the beginning. But story progression wise, Luffy progression wise, it was epic because we got Gear 4. So I was actually, at first I was like, man, it's just Gear 2, Gear 3, and the Busoshoku Haki. What the hell is that? But I've changed my mind. It's actually pretty awesome. I mean, he just plants Doflamingo. Now, what impressed me about the fact is that he's doing Busoshoku Haki. At the same time, he's retaining his elasticity. So what actually happens is, after his training with Rayleigh, we all know he was on the island and he fought big beasts like the King Kong, serpents, and all those creatures. And so he developed Gear 4 to fight those creatures. Man, those creatures must be really strong if Luffy's fighting them using Gear 4, because he just flaunts Doflamingo with Gear 4. So, I mean, he developed his Gear 4 technique for that. So actually, if I would describe Gear 4, it's Gear 3. It's like his complete body. It's a more formed Gear 3. His body becomes bigger, and then he's just Busoshoku Haki all over except his face. And I think it's Busoshoku Haki on his eyes. I don't know if his eyes are stretched like that, so there's an black opening, or is it Busoshoku Haki on his eyes? But I mean, it's something like that. And one point I noticed, I don't know, that's the negative point of Gear 4. Why does it look so much like the Nightmare Luffy from Thriller Bark? Okay, I'm serious. It looks so much similar. It looks almost exactly the same. Oh god, there's a mosquito. Oh, whatever. Okay, so actually, why does it look so much like Nightmare Luffy? But still, Gear 4 is pretty awesome. He's actually able to retract his arms inside of his wrists, inside of his arms, and then deliver powerful punches. And some people were on the internet, they were making theories of Gear 4, and they said it's gonna be something about vibration and all that stuff. And so would actually put that. Yeah, I mean, when Luffy punches Doflamingo, vibrations go through his hand or something, and Doflamingo feels more force on his face. He exclaims it as well. So actually, well, Gear 4 is pretty awesome. And I mean, Gear 4 is just so strong. Luffy is able to plow Doflamingo, who I think is on an admiral level. We all know he's stronger than Crocodile. I think he's stronger than Crocodile because in the war we saw that, I mean, Crocodile was able to hold his own against Akainu. But still, well, I kind of find all this power inconsistency in long-running anime like One Piece and Dragon Ball Z a little bit annoying. We all know how power level debates go in Dragon Ball Z, so I know taking that up is futile. But still, I mean, we can go a little far. We can compare a little bit and say Luffy is almost at an admiral level, almost. I don't think he has reached. Then it will be the fun will go out of. It will be the fun out of it if Luffy actually. I mean, if Luffy actually is admiral level. But I don't think Gear 4 is admiral level because, I mean, Doflamingo, that guy suffered various injuries. He got shot by Law's injection knife. He got shot by Law's gamma knife, and now he's getting plowed by Gear 4. So, I mean, he's suffered a lot of injuries, especially from the gamma knife. That was completely, I mean, that took him out a lot. That took a lot out of him. So, I guess Luffy is not at admiral level, but still, Gear 4 was pretty awesome. As the content, there was nothing else. We just saw, I mean, Doflamingo, Luffy punched Doflamingo, and I don't know, he just went flying somewhere, and all the citizens were like, oh my god, what the fuck, what is Doflamingo doing there? And they were all running away like he's gonna kill them or something like that. But, I mean, Gear 4 is, I mean, I'm happy with Gear 4, but at the same time, I'm a little doubtful, because, I mean, Gear 4 has everything. I mean, Gear 3 had power but no speed. We have it in Gear 4. Gear 2 had not that much power as compared to Gear 3, but it had a lot of speed. We have that in Gear 4 as well. And we also have the power of the Busoshoku Haki, so it's kind of, I'm still not able to find a weak spot. I don't know. We're probably, as the next chapter or a few chapters later, we we probably will get a weak spot in Gear 4. So, Gear 4, I mean, I cannot find a flaw in Gear 4 as of now. But there's definitely going to be a flaw, which we're going to find in later chapters. And, well, the later chapters are going to be awesome. The next few chapters are going to be awesome because we are going through the final battle between Luffy and Doflamingo. This is the final battle, and we all know Luffy is going to win, and Dress Rosa is going to be free from the terror of Doflamingo. And then we don't know what's going to happen with Kaido. We don't know. We might get a very good arc. We might get an arc that parallels the war arc. We might get an arc after this because Kaido is an emperor, so anything can happen. So, what were your views on this chapter? And I'm pretty happy with this chapter. I'm pretty happy with Gear 4. Though I have mixed feelings, but still pretty happy as a fanboy. I'm a big fan of One Piece. One Piece is one of my best. It's on my top 10 anime list. So, what do you guys think? And if you like the video, you can click the subscribe and the like button. Thank you guys for watching. Bye and peace.